Hi, guys. I am going to talk about a book which is very close to my heart. It is called A Man Called Ove from Fredrik Backman. This is a book that will tug at your heartstrings. It will make you laugh out loud, shed a few tears, and think about think deeply about the relationships and connections that you have in life. This is also Backman's debut novel, and it is one of the most amazing debuts that I have read. This book is deeply emotional and incredibly funny, which is a winning combination to have. So, as the title suggests, it is a book about a man called O. He is a grumpy old man who likes to do things a certain way, and he gets really annoyed if the people around him are not able to do it as he intends it to do. We get a lot of comical moments as we get on the daily life of Ove at the supermarket, at an electronics store, at the hospital. We also get a full blown war with the government in between. Gradually, we get to the point where we find out why Ove is being so grumpy or why is he so sad. So, turns out he is grieving the loss of his wife Sonia. The love that Sonia and Ove shared was deep, timeless, and pure. The kind of love that is very rare to find nowadays. We also get a glimpse of Ove's childhood, Ove's relationship with his father, and how he met Sonia. One of my favorite quotes from this book is Ove's life was all black and white, and Sonia was all the color he had. So after his wife's death, Ove is shattered and he doesn't know how to live without her. He actually doesn't want to live without her, and he looks for different ways and different attempts to take his own life. But turns out that different people from the neighborhood keep interrupting him during these attempts, especially his neighbors who have just moved in. Parwane, who is a wife, pregnant lady, her husband, they already have a couple of daughters. They keep interrupting him and bugging him for different tasks at her home. Both of her daughters really adore Ove. They keep asking different kind of questions to him, which really annoy him. They make a sketch of him and give it to him, and it is all in color. Slowly, O starts to make a community around him, which he doesn't really want. People who need him for solving different problems, and he does keep solving them and showing up for them, even though he is not very keen to do so. But he does form a very emotional bond with Parwane's family, with her daughters. There is a stray cat which becomes his pet inadvertently, and he protects her. There are a lot of different characters in the neighborhood who also form a bond, and they have this relationship with him where they consult him for different problems in life. And O becomes a person who a lot of people actually need, and even O doesn't realize that he needs them too. So, without giving any spoilers, this book is a book that achieves that a lot of self help books and motivation speakers are not able to achieve with their talks and their five things or six things which to follow to have a fulfilling life. The kind of relationships that we share with people and the kind of bonds we have are so important to keep us going, especially when it is very hard, is the message of this book. And it it is it is given by Backman in the most human and warmest way possible. It is definitely a book which you should pick it up for a lot of laughs and a few tears, and it will it will really be a touching story to have with you as you go on with your life. It is definitely a must read. You should pick it up.